I had a dream that I was at the mall and it seemed like everything was normal. But out of nowhere, martial law bust in through the mall and they had guns aimed up at people. And I froze because I was like, oh my goodness. You can tell that martial law was not playing around. And in the dream, I knew that any person that was not going to listen to them, they were going to shoot down. They were not hesitating to shoot anyone. Anybody that gave them mouth talk, coming against them, not listening to them, they were just going to shoot them. Period. No talking. Keep it pushing. Going to the next person. Somebody else give them another problem, they shooting them down. These people do not care. These people do not care. God does not give us a spirit of fear, but he is letting me know that martial law is not going to care. They're going to be shooting people.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 70 and 71. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, peace, and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing his word in the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. This is Brother Ariyah coming at you with another lesson. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people are having dreams about, the so-called military putting people to death for not, listening to orders, if you will. Okay, not being subordinate, right? So, we do believe there's going to be an insurrection. I mean, it's plain to see. You see what's going on in these cities with ICE right now, when, ICE detaining American citizens and detaining so-called immigrants, okay? And people are starting to rise up against ICE, right? So we can see that there definitely is going to be an insurrection soon. And an insurrection, as I always say, is an uprising against civil authority or violent uprising, okay? A rising up, right? So people are going to start to rise up against the so-called powers that be, which will probably enforce, these so-called troops to come in and start shooting people, man, right? Because they're not getting down with the program, right? They're going against the grain. So that's not hard to see. My only point is it may be, I would say a foreign soldier, if you will, foreign soldiers, maybe UN troops, maybe the Gurkha troops over here. It's kind of hard for me to see American troops gunning down American citizens, but anything can happen. I'm just a man, okay? But at the end of the day, regardless of who it is, we know ultimately that it's going to happen. So these dreams that people are having are prophecy, and they are definitely going to come to pass, right? If you go to Ecclesiastes 34, and I'll read 1 through 7. Yeah, right? Because it speaks of dreams, right? But we do lessons on these dreams, but we know that these dreams that we do lessons on are from the Heavenly Father, okay? So it says the hopes of man, void of understanding, are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools. Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth at a shadow and followeth after the wind. The vision of dreams is the resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to a face. Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed? And from that thing which is false, what truth can come? Divinations and soothsayings and dreams are vain, and the heart fancieth as a woman's heart in travail. If they be not sent from the Most High, okay, which is very important, if they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them. For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed, and they have failed that put their trust in them. Okay? So we know that these visions and dreams that the Lord is giving people, okay, they're sent from the Heavenly Father. This is why we're doing lessons on it. But there are many dreams that don't mean anything at all. Okay, basically is what this is saying. So if you have the Spirit on you, you're going to know that you're hearing a spiritual dream sent from the Heavenly Father, right? Let's get Joel 2, right? Because this is what the Lord is doing now, man. 2:28, right? And it says, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my Spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. Okay, and not just men, women as well, okay, are receiving these dreams and these visions of niggas on fucking motorbikes. Salakia, are sending visions and dreams to these young men and young women. Okay. And of course we see it, and we do lessons on it, man, to make it known to the fold, to the sheep, man, to the brotherhood, to whoever the Lord puts the Spirit on to listen to it, okay? Because these things are coming, and they're coming swiftly. All right, so I'm gonna get 2nd Esdras 15 real quick. Right, and I'll just read 14 to 18 real fast. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. All right. Now, of course, the main sword is the nuclear missiles, okay, that are going to touch down here in Babylon the Great. All right. But it's also speaking of the sword, which is Esau's blessing, which is the modern day gun. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And this is what we're going to be seeing very soon. This is why, the apostles tell us to live a, pretty much a solitary life, right? To pretty much stay to yourself, right? You don't want to be one of them people that's running around out and about when this time comes. Okay, this is why the scriptures say to be holy, which means to be separate, to separate yourself from this world, so you're not out there doing worldly things like these other people, because they're all going to get caught in a snare. And one way or another, they will be put down. Okay, this is why it's the time to separate yourself from the world, man. Okay, so you're not out there running amok, looting stores and, going out stealing and robbing to survive. It's all about trusting in the Heavenly Father to provide for you when this time comes. And not only to provide, but to protect you as well. Okay, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. Right? And we're seeing that right now, where people are just on some fuck Trump shit, fuck the government, fuck this life. I'm tired of working every day, and, we got to work until we 60, 70, and then we can retire. And then what do you get a month? About like $800 a month to survive. Okay, it's all bullshit at the end of the day, showing you that we're in captivity. We're slaves, man. We're slaves. We are. We're definitely still in captivity. And people are starting to get tired of this shit. And soon, people, it's going to take, I don't know how many events for this to pop off, but it's going to be soon, because so much is happening. And it's going to take something real, something huge for people to say, you know what, fuck this. We're not dealing with this no more. But at the end of the day, it's going to take for the Heavenly Father to put the Spirit on these people to do this right here, this is a future prophecy. When they're going to keep going against the government, which is what? A civil war, man. Okay? And it says, and a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And what's that? That's martial law. So we got civil war right here in the 16th verse. And we got martial law, okay, in the 17th verse, right? And that's what the dream was about. It was about martial law, right? For matter of fact, I just want to see something real quick. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want this. I think I looked this up already. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I remember because I spelled it wrong. But I'll just go into it again. Martial law is when military temporarily takes control over normal government functions, especially law enforcement and public order, usually during an emergency, man. Okay, showing you that they're going to cook something up stupendous so that they can come in with this martial law, because that's all they've been doing, psyop after psyop after psyop, in order for them to do what they seek to achieve, right? And we're seeing it's not hard to see, you know, but the Lord is allowing them to do this. This is why it can't be stopped. It needs to play out because it's prophecy, okay? But everybody, you know, a lot of people are starting to see that these things are happening. They just don't understand why they are happening or why they are going to happen when it does eventually happen. They're not going to understand why. So they know it's coming. They can see it, but they don't understand why. And that's why we're blessed, because we understand why. We know it because it's prophecy. So it has to play out, man. Okay? So yeah, it's gonna be pretty much a fiery trial, man, that is coming upon us. Right? Like it says in 1 Peter, what is that, 4 and 12? Right. And I'll just read a couple of verses down to 14. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of YAHAWASHI's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of YAHAWASHI, or HaMashiach, the anointed, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the heavenly Father resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified." Okay? So I just read in 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter, the 70, I think that's the 73rd verse, no, 72nd verse. They should be like madmen, sparing none, still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Okay? So yeah, these things that YAHAWASHI went through, we're going to have to go through too. This is why the Lord is putting the spirit on a lot of brothers to work out. Like I'm working out like crazy, you know, trying to get myself together, because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of moving, a lot of walking. Okay, we're going to be like nomads in the earth. The scriptures say we're going to be like pilgrims in the earth soon. So during that time I spoke of, when, you know, all of this is happening as far as all out chaos, you know, that's the time to stay in your houses. But that's not going to be our resting place. We're going to have to move from place to place, as the scriptures say. Okay? And let me just get that too. Right? Well, it says here, 2nd Esdras, 16th chapter, "O my people, hear my word and make you ready to the battle, or to thy battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth." Okay, so we're going to be moving from place to place. Okay, So this is why I believe the Lord is putting the spirit on a lot of brothers to really, check their health, check what they're eating, having them work out and things like that. Even though it says that muscular exercise profiteth little, it may profit a little, but it does profit something. Okay, and we're gonna definitely need to be in some type of shape to be able to do these things, man. Okay, so it's good, now's the time to try and take care of your body, because we're not going to be able to just sit in our house and watch everything happen from our windows, man. Okay, we're going to have to be doing a lot of moving, a lot of migrating, okay, like nomads on the earth, moving from place to place, man. Okay, trusting in the Lord, man. That's just what it's going to be. Let's get Matthew the 10th chapter, because Yahawashi spoke of this. Matthew 10, I'll just start at 23. And it says, and I'll read to like 28. Okay. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. Okay. When they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. Okay. So from city to city is not close. You know what I'm saying? It's not close, man. Depending on where you live at. Okay. It's not a close walk. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be moving. And it says, for verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. And the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? Okay, and they called him that because of the miracles that Yahawashi did. Okay, the jealousy, that's all stems from jealousy and wickedness and hatred. Okay, and the Lord is going to put spiritual power on certain brothers to do even more miracles than Yahawashi did while he was on the earth. Okay, and the Bible did not record, all of the miracles that Yahawashi performed while he walked the earth, man. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna be calling us, wicked and evil and all types of shit as well. And fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the air, that preach ye upon the housetops. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Okay, and that's the Heavenly Father. Okay, hell meaning the grave, or a situation that the Lord puts you in. Okay, or condition. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to be moving from place to place, man. All right, just like I can't remember in the scriptures where Salakia, maybe John 8. Yeah, like this is a type of spiritual power, that Yahawashi used. All right. And it says, I'll start at 50. I'll start at 54. Yahawashi answered it, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your power. Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I shall be a liar like unto you. But I know him and keep his saying. And your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad. Then said the Jews unto him, thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham? And Yahawashi said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Then took they up stones to cast at him, but Yahawashi hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. And that could be believed as spiritual power as well. Okay, that maybe he made himself invisible to get himself through the crowd to get out of there before they tried to stone him. Okay, so many brothers are going to be doing many, I don't want to say unbelievable things, but very miraculous things during this time that we're coming into, man. A lot of these things in the movies that we see, like Neo stopping the bullets and, things of that nature, brothers is really going to be doing out here, man. Okay, in the sight of men, all right, and women, of course. And this is why Isaiah 4:1 is going to come to pass. And women are going to see that the men of the Lord are good. The men of the Lord have power, okay? And the men of the Lord will be the ones that can keep them safe. And this is why so many women are going to be going after the men of the Lord during this time, because it's going to be so chaotic. It's going to be so chaotic during this time, man. So yes, it's going to be a lot of death. There's going to be a lot of blood. There's going to be a lot of bloodshed, man. Okay? There's going to be bodies piled on top of bodies over here in Babylon the Great, man. It's going to be a very foul stench here, too, man. People not being able to wash themselves, dead bodies, garbage everywhere. All right? It's going to be doom and gloom out here. It's going to be a horrible time. Okay? So I just wanted to bring this out real quick and just do, a little quick lesson on it. I pray it was edifying. I want to say shalom to the next one.